Good morning and welcome back. Hey, what a beautiful day it is today. It looks like some of that cold, damp weather is finally out of the way, so I thought I'd bring out a little summery, warm type of clothing today. Also, finally, my landscapers, who I had no clue were going to come, once or twice a year they come and do all the trimming. And we've got shrubs and little trees all over the place that my wife likes, and they were way overgrown. And then they decided to cut the grass. Then they decided to call my wife and say, hey, we have mulch. You want some black mulch? So they were here for a couple of hours, right at the time that I wanted to do this for you guys. But everybody's gone. All I hear are a few birds out there. Hopefully my dog is chasing them. Hopefully he'll stay out and not be scratching at the door or biting on the house or whatever he likes to do. So I can tell you this. Your next assignment. Your next assignment is a 3 to 5 minute persuasive speech based on a topic of your choice. Now, what that means is that whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to do, you can do your speech on it. All right? What you want to do, though, is you want to choose something that long before you registered for this class, long before you signed up for Bergen Community College, you had a very strong opinion about. Okay? Because what you're looking to do with a persuasive speech is you're looking to influence the opinion, attitude, and or behavior of your audience. You want people to think the way you do, feel the way you do, share the same opinion or idea, or actually get people to do something you want them to do. That's what your goal is in a persuasive speech. And I want you to choose a topic that you already have a strong opinion. And it could be anything. Okay? It could be the core topics, things like abortion or marijuana legalization or anything like that. Or it could be something as simple as one of my favorites, and it's not one of the 4 sample outlines they gave you, but one of my favorites was, after listening to my speech, my audience will agree with me that going to a concert is worth the money you spend. And this young lady did that great speech, and she had research to back her up, evidence from her research and her sources, and she did a great job in proving that, yes, if you go to a concert, it can greatly help your demeanor, your disposition, your mental health. So, and especially after post-COVID, there's going to be studies about that, about going to see live music or something like that. So there's anything that you want to do. All right. Now, I've provided you 4 sample outlines. These are 4 of the better persuasive speeches I've had over the last couple of years. Of course, I have a lot more, but we're not face-to-face. But I gave you 4 of the best. And you'll recognize that there are 2 types of persuasive speeches you can do. Of course, the first has to do with influencing the opinion and our attitude. So that specific purpose statement begins, after listening to my speech, my audience will agree with me. That's a speech of conviction. The other one is, after listening to my speech, my audience will, and then you describe exactly what action you want them to take. That's a speech of actuation. All right? So you have 4 sample outlines. 2 of them are speeches of conviction. 2 of them are speeches of actuation. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about this. Actually, a lot of you, and I've heard this for many years, that a lot of students, the first day of class, when they look at the course outline and they see that assignment, boom, something already pops in their head. And that's good. Because typically, if you choose a topic that long before you took this class you had a strong opinion about, more than likely, the more knowledge you have about that topic. And the more knowledge you have about the topic, the more comfortable you'll be speaking about it. All right? So, by midnight tonight, I need a specific purpose statement. And again, make sure you phrase it correctly. I've got the assignment sheet there for you. Also, use as a guide the sample outlines. That's what they're there for. Okay? Like I've said before, I can get up here and make an hour-long video, blah, 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 blah. Yet, look what students have done. People who were right where you were just a few years ago. Okay? Take upon what they've done and go with it. All right? So, you've got till midnight tonight. After listening to my speech, my audience will agree with me, or after listening to my speech, my audience will, and then you describe the action. Remember, you're looking to influence the opinion, attitude, or behavior of your audience. You want to choose something that long before you took this class, you had a strong opinion about. All right? It just makes you a more confident public speaker when you do that. And especially a more effective persuasive speaker. All right, guys. Oh, by the way, let me just make one more mention, even though I said it on Monday. Unbelievable, your group papers. I mean, some of your group papers were amazing. Really great job of taking the roles, breaking them down, how you've naturally assumed that role in that particular group and how well it worked. And then, of course, a lot of you really describe it's not easy working with someone who assumes a dysfunctional role. Not an easy thing to do, but in many cases, you have to deal with that person. You have to kill them with kindness. Just work through them. All right? Great job on those group papers. And I look forward to seeing your topics, and then either tomorrow or Thursday, you'll get your next video about persuasive speeches. All right, guys, enjoy this day. We'll see you probably on Thursday.